All right, it's time to talk about food. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I sometimes think about how all of us have to make lunch every day. Like, why isn't there some big like a cafeteria line where we can all just feed our kids all at once? I don't know. Am I the only one? I hope not. But over the years, I have found quite a few recipes that have really worked well for our family. I feel like they get the good nutritional, often plant-based nutrition that we want for our families, as well as like the value of like quick and sometimes kid-friendly process of prepping and getting it together. So today I'm going to share three. All right. The first one is going to be a little bit more plant-based. The other two, obviously, go wild. Add whatever you want in there. But there was a time in my life where because of some health issues, I was vegan for the most part. And so I started kind of adding in a few dishes to my family's food rotation that normally they wouldn't have eaten, right? Thankfully, our kids love lentils and things like that. And so if your kids haven't tried them yet, start introducing them early. But that led me to my first kind of trove of great plant-based recipes, Rainbow Plant Life. She and her team over there have a fantastic, again, treasure trove of resources, great, really easy to follow recipes. This one is called Red Lentil Curry. And so good, so easy to prepare. Nothing too crazy in terms of ingredients, probably things that you have in your pantry, unless you don't really eat lentils often, but a really great source of protein. And you can make it as spicy or not spicy as you want, but we tend to make it a little bit more like a stew, and I'll make some sourdough to go along with it, or if we have bagels, again, we make most of our bread here at home, but something to go along with it, or a grilled cheese if kids are looking for more, or a little bit less of the curry and more of the grilled cheese, that's fine too. Let them get there on their own time. But that's the first one. The second one is pizza. All right, pizza does not have to be greasy pizza that is delivery, okay? So a lot of times we will prepare the dough the night before. Again, really simple ingredients. So get the kids involved in this if you've got a stand mixer, or if they've just got, a few extra muscles to kind of lend a hand, lend an arm to the mixing process as you're bringing this dough together. Great. Put a shower cap on top of your, clean shower cap on top of your dough. Let it rise overnight. We tend to make triple or quadruple the recipe, and you can freeze one of the balls of dough for later, quick snack, lunch, or something that you just didn't prepare for. You've got a ball of dough in the freezer. That's a good one. But again, cooking a few things in the slow cooker, or just having kids who are either okay with a butter knife, something that they could do with their hands if they're breaking apart slices of pineapple, or if they're pulling apart pieces of chicken, or if they're getting ready to put the pepperonis on. Some of our older kids are ready to use more potentially risky kitchen appliances. So we've got like a box grater. One of our kids loves to grate cheese. Another is good at, distributing sauce well, or chopping vegetables, cooking the mushrooms to then put on the pizza, that sort of thing. So there's quite a bit that kids can contribute to pizza. So very simple, lots of great recipes. You can search for that on your own. I'll probably put one of my favorite in the description as well. And finally, this one is a little bit more recent. This is by Mallory the Dietitian, and it's called, I want to make sure I get this right, Mexican street corn pasta salad. Now, I'm not like a pasta salad fan usually, but this was something that we discovered when one of my daughters, our 9-year-old, actually was cooking lunch, and they're in charge of lunch twice a week. So one cooks on Tuesdays, one cooks on Thursdays. And one of them was looking, and we'll sometimes pull up Pinterest and like to see, okay, we've got this ingredient, we've got this, let's try this. And she said, oh, we've got this corn. Our kids are obsessed with canned corn. They would open a can and like eat it as a snack if we let them. And so she's like, I want to use the corn. We've got Greek yogurt. I really want some pasta too. And I'm like, this does not sound good. But we started looking for recipes and found this kind of street corn kind of recipe. Super good, so yummy. All of us were like, we need more. So again, very fun. Very simple, veggie laden, and not heavy at all. The Greek yogurt keeps it kind of light. It gives it kind of a tang. So very yummy. I'll link that below as well from Mallory the Dietitian. So 3 recipes that I hope your family can enjoy as you're making quick lunches, whether during this busy time or throughout the year. I hope this would be a helpful episode to come back to. And again, if you guys are watching these Vlogmas episodes and you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, please. That is a huge help to this channel, and it's free. All right, you guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and happy Vlogmas.